What is up? Thank you for joining me for another reaction. How are you? I hope this video finds you well. Today, we have a special full album reaction to Zach Bryan's brand new album that came out today, with Heaven on Top, I think is what that name says there. It's a little weird with the font there. I believe that's the name of the album. So I'm really, really excited to get into this thing. I don't know if I've ever gotten on a Zach Bryan album this early like this, so I'm really excited. If you don't know who I am, I'm Rowan. I'm a professional voice teacher. I have a degree in music vocal performance, and where I was trained classically and got to travel and perform all over the world. I was also the music director of an all-male collegiate a cappella group called the Takata Tones, and we were featured on Best of Collegiate Albums multiple times, and so that's a little bit about who I am. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into this thing. This first song is Downstream. This is a heck of an album. It's like over an hour and 15 minutes long, I think. So let's jump on in, and we'll just try and motor on through, and I'll throw in my comments and analyses when I can.
Bought a house from a man in New York. This house had 4 small apartments in it.
Sorry, that's really loud. I'm just going to turn that down for this one. Usually my sound's pretty good on that, but he's definitely clipping on the microphone here. Let's just restart that.
Bought a house from a man in New York. This house had 4 small apartments in it when he got it in '78. Said he had seen children grow old and elderly people die in each little apartment. Said he didn't change the wooden floors for 16 years because he knew where each scuff came from. We talked for a bit, and he took me around the corner and told me everything had gone downstream from him. Like that cold water of his life had gone up his back, down his front, and around his legs. That before he could drink any of it, it had already passed him by. I went home after drinking with him a bit, made a pallet and a fire on the floor. I closed my eyes right there in the middle of one of the coldest nights Manhattan had seen all winter. I imagined my dog Jack and me back home, cutting through some Oklahoman landscape of greens and moisture and heat, and finding some stream running right there in the clearing. He jumped, chasing something naturally, and I just let that water run past my shoulders, under my neck, and down to my feet, and downstream. Every good and bad thing that ever happened to me floating downstream. They're just floating, the Tulsa bars and all the throw-up in them, the ducks we killed, the fights.
Everything that ever happened to me floating downstream. It's like such a great way to think about just life in general to me. Like everything that happens is in the past, and it's like that old saying, you can't cry over spilled milk. Like, it's going down the stream now, so we can't change it. We just got to react and move on, right? I don't know, that's interesting.
Bars and all the throw-up in them, the ducks we killed, the fights we had, the New York 3 a.m.s, the piano through my neighbor's wall, and the Italian restaurant voices mashing together through the opposite one. My mother's couch that I sang her songs on, the African desert heat running from the police in school, and my father's soul and pride. They were just floating by, every woman I had ever loved and every man I had ever called a brother. The New Year's fireworks and the July 4ths too, every failure and every ugly little victory, screaming off the Grand Canyon and hearing one of my best friends had gotten into a wreck under some cold, dark western sky. My sister laughing, the streets of London, and my band playing sweet notes in 100.
Streets of London. That's that was his EP that he released. I did a reaction to that. Really, really good EP. He did that last year. Yeah, really good EP.
The streets of London, and my band playing sweet notes in 100,000 people. I took a big gulp and wondered if all that water led to more streams, and those led to some big ocean somewhere. Prayed all that suffering and all those belly laughs led to some big ocean somewhere. As soon as I took that big gulp, my eyes opened to a fire in that living room. The fire department came, and hydrant, filthy New York water was going up my back, down my front, and downstream. And so are we.
That's such an interesting twist to the end of that. He has such a way of making like this melancholy start to stuff. I don't know. Do you agree? I feel like he does. Let's go ahead and jump into this first song. I'm assuming it's a song next.
I'm not even going to run with the bulls. I'm going to jump on the motherfucker's back and ride it.
Runny eggs.
Might die.
I love me some good harmonica. Really interesting instrumentation here. So there's like some type of bass. It sounds like a stand-up bass doing like the little dum dum kind of bass line there, and then the acoustic guitarist doing this like bum 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 thing back and forth. Usually you'd hear that almost flipped around. Like a lot of the time in folk music and stuff, you'll hear a bass line be doing this like fifth thing, like bum 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 bum, like that kind of thing. But if you listen to it, the guitar's the thing that's doing that back and forth.
My God.
Hear it? I don't know. Interesting.
Well, I'm gonna buy me a real fast car, drive to California where the heartless are. Find a diner in the desert, eat some real runny eggs. Tear down all the photos that are hung in my head. And I'm gonna book me a flight to Pamplona, take a horn to the chest like I'm back in Oklahoma. Find a lady with some big old Spanish eyes. Find out where all my whole love hides.
I feel like there's a little bit of a different production on his vocals than he normally does. It's a little less dry. Like there's a little bit more reverb going on there, and I actually think it's EQ'd with a little bit of a lower or a higher low frequency rather. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. By the way, if this video ever gets taken down or a future one, you can head over to Patreon. That's where my exclusive that's where all of my blocked videos go. Exclusively on Patreon. What happens is some stuff gets copywritten, and rightfully so. The people that made the music absolutely own the rights to it and get paid a lot of the time off of my views. But sometimes videos get fully blocked, and I can't even post them on here. So that's why they go to Patreon. So head over there if this gets or any future one gets blocked.
And I'm gonna play me a show to 10,000 in the middle of the snow in the Colorado mountains. Watch my father and my sister and my friends find peace. I'll sing the wrong damn song in the wrong damn key. But no matter where I go, I pray to always find home. Travel around and eat those runny eggs alone. In a diner on the edge of California and Nevada.
One of the things I love, though, about this recording production is that it's very, very pure. Like, there was an errant note on the guitar just then. Leave it in. Leave it in. It's in. When he sang that high note, that wasn't in a separate take. A lot of the time what they'll do is they'll cut it and then have him sing that high note and then come back. To keep it kind of all consistent, you can throw some different compression on that high part. He just backed off the mic, and you can hear it. You can almost hear the room whenever he backs off the mic. I'll just play that again. Travel around and eat those runny eggs alone. You know what? I think it's before this, isn't it?
In a diner on the edge of California.
Here it is.
Watch my father and my sister and my friends.
He just comes off the mic.
Sing the wrong damn song in the wrong damn key.
Now he's back on the mic.
But no matter where I go, I pray to always find home.
I just appreciate that. Listen to the
Travel
guitar
around
here,
and eat those runny eggs alone.
Here's the errant note right there.
In a diner alone.
Right there.
In a diner
Leave it in. I like it.
Nevada. Wish I had known the good times back when I'd have had 'em.
I'd known the good times back when I had them. Isn't that the truth? Ed Sheeran does some of that stuff where he like leaves in voice cracks and stuff. It creates this authenticity to me. I don't know. Do you agree? Let me know.
Now I'm gonna walk me the streets of West Village in the middle of the summer with the evening time stillness. Watch Nate break his ankle after too many rounds. After tearing Brooklyn to the goddamn ground. And I'm gonna talk to God in some church after years, beers, and fears and too much work.
Years, beers, beers, and too much work.
Tell him
Wow.
I'm sorry for the way that I am.
We need to appreciate that line. Hold on.
And I'm gonna talk to God in some church after years, beers, and fears, and too much work.
I'm gonna talk to God in some church after years, beers, after years, fears, beers, and too much work, whatever it was. Oh, that's just crazy. And then this following line.
Tell him I'm sorry for the way that I am.
Sorry? Tell him I'm sorry for the way that I am. What's interesting about that to me is that he's not saying, tell him I'm sorry about the way that I used to be. Like I've turned and I'm trying to walk the straight and narrow kind of thing. But just like, no, this is who I am. I'm sorry. It's interesting. Wow. That's so deep. That's so deep. And he just drops that in one of these like 21 songs or whatever. 25 songs? I can't remember what it's
Using his name before saying damn. And now I'm gonna buy me a real fast car, drive to California where the heartless are. How you thought you was a gentleman back when you was young. Maybe I'll find Jesus when the morning comes. Maybe I'll find Jesus when the morning comes. Yeah, maybe I'll find Jesus when the morning comes.
Well, that one was a thought-provoking one, wasn't it? Really interesting production, too. I like how raw it is. I'm wondering if this whole album's going to be this way. It is 25 songs. I put it up there on the right side there. Yeah, he's got such this way of creating this, like, melancholy feel, tone. Like, it makes me just want to go, like, I don't know, camping in the national park or something. Like, it's just totally got that Americana folk vibe of raw. Put it on, it's like in the background, but then as soon as you tune in, it's gonna hit you in a really like emotional place. I don't know if that makes sense. He's got such a funny way of writing, doesn't he? It's very, very unique. I understand why he's kind of popped off like he has over the last few years. So, all right, next one is Appetite. I like the horns. This is a much bigger production than some of his other stuff.
I've been out and I've been drinking. Why am I always thinking about things that really matter, like twin towers and satellites? Everyone I know got older, told my drunk ass to get sober, settle down and have some kids, be content with all of it. What if I don't want children to grow up like their father, willing to stir shit up and start a fight, themself up in appetite?
Wow.
Why am I in no
Ooh, hold on, we need that again.
fight, themself up in appetite?
Listen to the electric guitar. Oh.
Why am I
Somebody slides up the neck there.
Oh, West Arkansas, playing shows to those who don't care at all. With my money bloody and my belt so tight, I work myself up in appetite.
I work myself up in appetite. Oh man, I can picture him having fun doing this song.
I've been out and I've been drinking, cutting up my life in sections. They say I gotta act my age, shut the fuck up and get on stage. The other I pack my bags quickly, toothbrush, combs, and my dogs with me.
strong enough to handle this fame and other corny shit. Cause what if I don't want children to grow up like their father, willing to stir shit up and start a fight, give himself up an appetite? Why am I in Northwest Arkansas playing shows to those who don't care at all? With my money bloody and my belts untied, I work myself up an appetite. Now I work myself up an appetite.
Oh yeah, those horns are killer.
What if I don't want children to grow up like their father, willing to stir shit up and start a fight, themself up an appetite?
Nice sax. Really cool. You know, that song is definitely a lot more poppy than a lot of his other ones, so it wouldn't surprise me if this one kind of hit a little bit more. I certainly liked it. The horns were great. Horns were really, really good. The other thing I'm struck by with Zach Bryan, and I've felt this way about him, period, but this one really strikes me. Like, he sings a little bit higher in this one, but ultimately he sings like pretty much within, like, I don't know, down maybe a G up to like maybe an E. Like, I'm going to say an octave and a half generally. Like, he's not much more than that. So he's not like singing a crazy range, nor does he have the craziest vocal technique to me or anything like that. But what he does have is two things. One, the timbre of his voice is very, very unique, and it's satisfying to listen to. There's a breathiness quality to it, like an almost like a raspiness almost, that is really, really nice to listen to, and it creates kind of that, how would I describe it? Really organic, natural, kind of holistic, crunchy kind of sound to it almost, if that makes any sense at all. So that's the first thing he has going. But then the second thing that he has going is the lyrical content is so strong and so deep with all of these. Like, I could probably sit down and pull up lyrics and analyze this for a long, long time because they're just so deep a lot of the time. So he's got killer lyrics and then a killer timbre. Not a killer vocal production, not a killer range, but yet it's fantastic. So that's something that's kind of always struck me about Zach Bryan in general, and he's so consistent with delivering it in that way that I think that I really do think that's one of the reasons why he has gotten so popular, because of that those unique qualities specifically. I don't know. Let me know if you agree. Let's jump on to this next one, Deanne's Denim. That was an interesting guitar part right there. I want to listen to that again. Interesting.
Dan's denim dress got a dandelion scent that drifts with her as she rounds the door. Saw a photograph, if not from 8 and 10 years back, of a birthday cake with a lit up 24. And I miss times I drank, cause I'd never overthink, and I never gave in to this lore. You ain't Jesus Christ, cause you don't think twice. Sunday when you pass the liquor store. Well, time changes all you'll see.
Oh, that was such a nice
Did you become what your mama wanted you to be? And are you strong enough to stay away from family Gene?
Oh, that's interesting. Deanne's Denim. He talks about Deanne's denim dress right at the beginning. And then, are you strong enough to stay away from family genes? That's GENES more than likely. That is super, super clever there. Probably talking about, going to lead into talking about how families can mess you up.
And are you strong enough to stay away from family genes? Cause Dan's denim was a stubborn thing. Dan's denim was a stubborn thing. Well, I recall a letter that she sent to me on base when I was out playing Patriot. She said she was leaving the house, headed out, and finally had the nerve for facing it. The jeans that her daddy left were working in vintage, and Proctor's daddy did the same. He said I could change my suit and tie, pray all night to Jesus Christ, but he'd belt my ass if I changed my name. Cause time changes all you'll see.
Wow.
Did she become what her daddy wanted her to be?
Did she become what her daddy wanted her to be?
Was she strong enough to stay away from family genes? Cause sometimes denim is an ugly thing. Well, sometimes denim is an ugly thing.
Double entendre, they're so strong.
Well, Dan's denim dress has got a dandelion scent. That dress with her, she rounds the door. Cleaned out the closet, found some closure when I threw those old blue jeans on the floor. I cleaned out the closet, found some closure when I threw those old blue jeans on the floor. Cleaned out the closet, found some closure when I threw those old blue jeans on the floor.
Cathartic experience, throwing old things away and going to new things for renewal. That one's really thought-provoking, isn't it? Really, really thought-provoking. Cool acoustic guitar part as well, with the chunky piano parts as well. I really feel like a lot of these songs, he's really putting a lot of the emphasis on the lyrics more than anything else, which is why I think he does those poems and stuff too. But let's keep going to the next one. Say Why.
I spent my last dollar on some courage I can buy. 40 ounces of it at some truck stop in Ohio. Spent 14 days walking and another 40 high, just for you to give me 40 reasons for goodbye.
Ooh. That was kind of this nice soft drop.
Spent 14 days drying out and 40 days sober, smoking cigarettes and quoting Bible verses on the sofa.
There's a lot of biblical reference in this. Is he Christian? Is he newly Christian? I have no idea. Let me know if you guys know. Like the 40 days and 40 nights thing, that's like a biblical thing for a few different references. Like 40 is a big number. Like when Jesus came back to life, he spent 40 days on earth, I believe. 40 days and 40 nights, I believe, is how long Moses spent on Mount Sinai before he came down with the 10 Commandments. I don't know. We're testing my theology a little bit on that one. But I believe that's what that is. But I know 40 days and 40 nights is like a big deal in the Bible. There have been a ton of references to Jesus already, church. There's a lot of religious theme going on, Christian theme going on. So I don't know. Let me know if he's Christian, if he's newly Christian, if his other stuff is like this too. I just don't know. I haven't listened to a ton of Zach Bryan, just a decent amount.
14 days drying out and 40 days sober, smoking cigarettes and quoting Bible verses on the sofa. You said all's not lost, just an eye for an eye. So I carried my cross to the bar last night. Say why? Say why? Say why? Say why? I spent my last dollar on some courage I could buy. 40 ounces of it before you tell me goodbye. Still drove 40 hours and I drive 40 more. 40 days in the desert just just to wind up at your door. 40 ounces, 40 minutes, 40 days, and 40 wait. 40 reasons that you're leaving, and 40 more to say. Say why.
40, 40, 40, 40, 40. I mean, it's got to be a biblical reference for sure. Talking about his vocal production, just leading into that, as that built, his voice almost kind of got shaky. I don't know if you guys noticed that. I'm going to rewind it so you can kind of hear it.
Tell me goodbye. Still to 40 hours and a drive.
When he starts
40
repeating
more,
the 40s.
40 days in the desert just to wind up at your door. 40 ounces, 40 minutes, 40 days, and 40 wait. 40 reasons that you're leaving, and 40 more to say. Say why. Say why. Say why.
Man, these horns are so good in this album. What the heck?
Say why. 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 I spent my last dollar on some courage I could buy. 40 ounces of it at some truck stop in Ohio. Spent 14 days walking and another 40 high, just for you to give me 40 reasons for goodbye.
Wow. That one was really catchy. Really catchy. A lot of biblical references in there. Love the horns again. I'm really, really digging the horns in this album so far. Yeah. So, like, my one critique just about Zach Bryan, and maybe it's going to change a little bit. Like, Appetite was a little bit different, but Runny Eggs, Dean's Denim, and Say Why were kind of all the same style, and he's very much kind of a one style guy. If I've gathered anything by some of the catalog that I've listened to, which is not necessarily a bad thing, and it's not me complaining about it. Because it works for him and he's really good at it. But I think that my like ADHD brain kind of thing wants some ear candy a little bit. And I think the horns are providing it for me a little bit. The harmonica does it some. I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see where this album goes and if there's kind of a decent rise and fall through it. So anyway, that was Say Why. Let's go to Drowning. I'm assuming it's different than the Drowning by the Red Clay Strays. That's a fantastic song, though. I reacted to that one. You have to go check that one out. Really, really good. Great vocals on that one.
Keep me under the water completely. Never wanna learn to swim when you're the one holding me down.
I like the female harmony there.
Drown me deep in the rivers of the valley.
You got some choral stuff going.
Succumb to sweet seductive sounds. I ain't never been this deep before. And the more I sank, Lord, the more I swore. From the water line to the ocean floor, drowning's just
E-D-B. Floor. Really not that high. Like, it's really not. And he's kind of, he doesn't have a crazy low register. Like, maybe a baritone might be a stretch. High baritone, low tenor 2, kind of lower register there. But a tenor 2 should be able to sing like a G pretty easily. So that's like that thing that I was mentioning before, how like the very top, like that might be the highest note he sang so far, and it was an E. And he hasn't gone below probably a G, maybe an F. Like, it's just interesting to me. It's like 12 notes maybe. I don't know. It's fascinating how he's working within this pretty small range when a lot of other artists are going to show off their range as much as they possibly can to make songs interesting, make it grab people's attention and stuff. Not Zach. He brings it in with just the pure rawness of the vocal and the lyrical content and the instrumentation. It's very remarkable, honestly.
Just a lover's chore.
Less in the face on this one, little dobro kind of thing in the background too.
Into every single secret you're keeping. When your heart can't go no longer, I'll be there to carry a song. There God goes, turning creeks into rivers out of white snow. As you grin out the window into our front yard. I ain't never been this deep before. And the more I sank low, the more I soared. From the water line to the ocean floor. I say drowning's just a lover's chore. Yeah, I say drowning's just a lover's chore.
Just a lover's chore. This totally feels like it was recorded in a live room, like without like individual takes. You know what I mean? Like I feel like everybody was just in a room playing this. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's really what it sounds like. And I know that a lot of the big like Nashville guys and stuff will do live take albums, kind of like the way that, I don't know, like the way the Beatles used to do it, like some of the older bands and stuff. They'd get in the room, they'd all play it, and then like some of those like old Easter egg takes like would have somebody messing up in there kind of thing. Like Hey Jude, I know, has one of those where I think Paul plays a wrong note. I think he swears. And they left it in, something like that, kind of in the background, stuff like that. So I wonder if that's how they recorded this. I don't know.
Keep me under the water completely. Never want to learn to swim when you're the one holding me down.
Wow. Don't want to learn to swim when you're the one holding me down. Oh, man, he writes some deep lyrics, doesn't he? That's so clever. That is so clever. Very few people write like him like that. That's so good. Okay, so we're on Santa Fe right now. So this is track number 7.
Call up your mother, tell her that you're all alone with some.
He's leaning into the chorus the last 2 songs here. I've liked that. Maybe it's because of my background a little bit. I'm definitely a little bit of a choir geek, but I like the choral sound like that.
Call up your mother, tell her that you're all alone with some sky out by Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Ooh. Yo.
Thinking going to Santa Fe, type of place that won't know my name. My grandma called just yesterday to say she loves the man I was raised.
I like the mandolin
Grown so
too.
weary of all of this, and every day's a precipice. They pissed me off and pissed on all the friends I ever made. Call up your mother, tell her that you're all alone with some sky out by Santa Fe, New Mexico. Oh.
This song's so good, and it's catchy, really catchy. The like I've listened to the chorus twice, and I kind of already know how it generally goes without even trying. Like that's a catchy chorus. This so far on this album, this is the one that's going to hit the radio for sure. And maybe there'll be more, like I wonder if the title track down at the bottom will. But yeah, right now I'm like, yeah, this is the most radio ready track for sure in terms of pop and stuff. Not necessarily always the best song is the radio ready one, but certainly these guys, all artists, do really, really well when their song gets played on the radio because it gets some recognition, and then people go down the rabbit hole of their catalog. A lot of the time, I think that's what happens. At least I do that as a fan of stuff. So.
Call up your mother, tell her that you're all alone. Some sky out by Santa Fe, New Mexico. Open, broken, you can find yourself back home. Home is broken, drunk and dirty on a desert road.
I love those 16th notes. That's so good.
Well, I've been to Santa Fe before, drank a million beers at the Matador. Sleep in your jeans in the back of your camper, cause that's all you got to your name. Think I'm going to Santa Fe, type of place I won't know my name. Never talk to no one again and never sing another song. Call up your mother, tell her that you're all alone. Some sky out by Santa Fe, New Mexico. Open, broken, you can find yourself back home. Home is hopeless, drunk and dirty on a desert road.
That kind of stuff's the ear candy that I was talking about earlier, that I my brain loves that little bit of ear candy to kind of gnaw on. Yeah, I like it.
Hopeless, drunk and dirty on a desert road.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good.
Call up your mother, tell her that you're all alone. Some sky out by Santa Fe, New Mexico. Open, broken, you can find yourself back home. Home is hopeless, drunk and dirty on desert road.
Like, he's worked the chorus, I believe, in 4 times now in a 2-minute and 28-second song. I think. I might be wrong on the counting. I think that's the 4th. Pretty sure that's the 4th. It's so catchy already, and then he works it in so much. I have no doubt in my mind that this song is going to get more listens than the other ones, at least right now.
Think I'm going to Santa Fe, type of place that won't know my name. Pissed me off and pissed on all the friends I ever made.
That was a really, really, really nice kind of change-up pitch for the album. Like, my ears were ready for that. He really kind of prompted us with the other songs. The Appetite was a little different too, but Santa Fe, that was really, really nice placement in the album. Just in the whole grand scheme of it, my ears were ready for it. But then that was really, really catchy. That song's going to do well. I have to imagine that song's going to do well. Let's keep going. Skin. Either a slide guitar or a dobro. Lap steel, maybe. Hard to tell.
How do tattoos take to your skin? Are you walking around Tribeca with him? Can you still smell that Wisconsin wind from that late October?
Those lines. Can you still... Wait. I want to make sure I don't quote it wrong.
From that Can you still smell that Wisconsin wind from that late October?
Can you still smell that Wisconsin wind from late October? The thing... I always feel that music is supposed to make you feel. That's what art is supposed to do, and just period. art is supposed to make you feel. That's why abstract paintings are a thing. They elicit an emotion out of somebody, and then they like it. They appreciate it. Do you still smell that Wisconsin wind from late October? That's so specific. There are very, very few people, maybe only the ones that have been to Wisconsin in October on a windy day, that can imagine what he's talking about. But you know what everybody can imagine is a cool fall day, the wind slowly blowing, and the smell that it had, the feel that it had, the emotions you were having in that moment. The smell is such a strong memory forming sense. And so when he says something, do you still smell the Wisconsin wind from late October? Well, no, I don't. But I can think of a whole bunch of other types of situations like that I've been in, and it elicits all this nostalgia for me and all of these memories for me. That's what he's doing when he writes a lyric like that, whether he realizes it or not. He just pulled everybody in with that line. Everybody with that line. Now everybody is in their own memory with him at the same time. It's so clever. It is so clever whenever you write a line like that. And this dude writes them. Oh my gosh.
Take to your skin. Are you walking around Tribeca with him? Can you still smell that Wisconsin wind from that late October? And are you gonna make an honest man out of one that doesn't understand the difference in a one-night stand and finding closure?
Oh,
I'm taking a blade to my old tattoos.
Taking a blade to my old tattoo.
I'm draining the blood between me and you.
Oh, I have goosebumps. I can't imagine having a relationship with somebody and getting a tattoo in memory of them, or matching tattoos, or something even along those lines. It's permanently on your skin, and then having that relationship disintegrate. Yeah, I can't imagine that. There's like a lack of closure that creates. And then he had the line right before that about how the difference between a one-night stand and closure. Something like that.
I'm taking a blade to my difference in a one-night stand and finding closure.
Yeah, wow. Then this line, holy cow.
I'm taking a blade to my old tattoos.
Wow.
I'm draining the blood between me and you.
I'm draining the blood between me and you.
I'm taking a blade to my own skin.
Nice falsetto there. Oh, skin. So that's a G there. That I really wonder if Zach has that in chest voice. That's what I'd really like to know. Maybe we're gonna find out later in this album.
And I ain't never touching yours again. Yeah, I ain't never touching yours again.
I ain't never touching yours again. Hold on, I need to listen to those later.
And I ain't never touching yours. I'm taking a blade to my own skin.
Taking a blade to my own skin. And I ain't never touching yours again. Wow.
Yeah, I ain't never touching yours again.
Yet I have a permanent tattoo relating to you.
Take to your skin. Does your higher ground never sink in? Do you love people just to win when it's over? How do tattoos take to your skin? Do you still talk shit on all your friends? I'm here to take it all to the chin. This time stone cold sober.
This time stone cold
sober. Taking a blade to my old tattoo.
Man, there's a lot of hurt in this song.
I'm draining the blood between your hands.
A lot of hurt in this song.
I'm taking a blade to my own skin. And I ain't never touching yours again. Yeah, I ain't never touching yours again.
cool guitar part there too.
I'm taking a blade to my old tattoo. I'm draining the blood between me and you. I'm taking a blade to my own skin. And I ain't never touching yours again.
I literally asked in this song, I wonder if we're going to hear it. I'd like to hear him chest voice a G. Own skin. It's the very top for him. Very, very top for him. And it's kind of more of a yell, but he gets it. Listen to it.
I'm taking a blade to my own skin. And I ain't never touching yours again. Yeah, I ain't never touching yours again. Yeah, I ain't never touching yours again. Yeah, I ain't never touching yours again. How do tattoos take to your skin? Are you walking around Tribeca with him? Can you still feel that Wisconsin wind from that late October?
It's really interesting the way he ended. From that late October. I would have thought that he would have ended it more resolved with late October, something like that. Hold on, let me listen to it again.
Wind from that late October.
From that late October. That would be ending it on the root. Tober. But no, he's Tober. It kind of leaves you hanging. Maybe that's how he feels about this relationship. My favorite song off the album so far, for sure. Second, followed closely in second by Santa Fe. And those were back-to-back songs. I'm very, very pleased with both of those songs. I really like those. Those were definitely kind of my style. I dig it. The lyrical content of Skin was incredible. All right, next one. Dry Deserts. Almost got a little funky bass going on. Then very Western at the same time.
California, the night I met you, this bed of mine.
I like this bass drum.
Blowing through all those palm trees, shaking bodies on a napalm skies. The kids and all their fucked up virtues know it hurts you when the party dies. Would you cross dry deserts, babe? Would you cut your pines? Would you...
Oh, man, he's hitting us with the heat, man. Santa Fe, Skin, now Dry Deserts, absolutely popping off on a chorus. I literally just the first line of the chorus, I know. Oh, man. Okay, this album's... I'm digging the rise of this album right now. All right.
The virtues know it hurts you when the party dies. Would you cross dry deserts, babe? Would you cut your pines? Would you swim up a river when I'm surely on your mind? And you're always calming me, only in these dreams, waking up the neighbors screaming in these sweaty sheets.
The horns.
And I've been on the run for so long, want a sad song that lasts all night. Whites and blues on big wide opens, the way I'm coping with passing time. Would you cross dry deserts, babe? Would you cut your pines?
That hits
Would you
so
swim
hard.
on the river when I'm surely on your mind? And you're always calling me, only in these dreams, waking up the neighbors screaming in these sweaty sheets.
Letting that rasp go, too. Beautiful trumpets. Really interesting amp production. I think that's a guitar. That's really interesting. Pedals, whatever. Yeah, it's a guitar. Yeah, it is.
Would you cross dry deserts, babe? Would you cut through pines? Would you swim up the river when I'm surely on your mind? And you're always calming me, only in these dreams, waking up the neighbors screaming in these sweaty sheets.
Wow. Wow. Okay, that one I really like too. I'm writing down my favorites right now just so I can remember them because there's 25 songs. It's kind of a lot to remember. For me, though, the Skin still is at the top. I loved that one. Followed now by Dry Deserts and Santa Fe. I do still think that Santa Fe and or Dry Deserts or both are more poppy, but I love the lyrical content of Skin. I love those lyrics. Wow. He's laying down the heat. This next one's called Bad News. I'm kind of interested. Let's see. It wouldn't surprise me if this one's a bit of a pullback. Those really reverb-heavy drums are perfect for this style of music.
Didn't wake up, dead or in jail, some out-of-town boys, I'm giving us hell, I got some bad news.
This reminds me of the Lumineers, and they did that album. Oh, geez. Why can't I think of it right now? I think it might have been called like 3 or something. I don't know why I'm thinking that. It was the one where they tell the story of the Sparks family. And I'm totally blanking on it. It's a yellow cover. I can see it in my head. I can think of some of the songs. The one song on it's the song called Gloria. And it goes like, Gloria, I smell it on your breath. Gloria, booze and peppermint. Gloria. Kind of like that. A little bit higher, but that's totally what this reminds me of. Listen to this vocal production here. It's very similar to that.
Didn't wake up, dead or in jail, some out-of-town boys, I'm giving us hell, I got some bad news. Woke up missing you.
Bad news.
My friends are all degenerates, they're all I got. Generational story of dropping the plot. I heard the cops came. Cocky motherfuckers, ain't they? And house is gonna come, bust down to your door. Try to build a house, no one builds no more. We got a telephone. Kids are all scared and all alone. The bar stop bumping, the rock stop rolling, the middle fingers rising, and it won't stop showing. Got some bad news.
I'm feeling the tension build right now. Hold on, I missed that line. I was talking.
Middle fingers rising, and it won't stop showing. Got some bad news. Fading of a red, white, and blue. This land's your land.
Wow.
This land's mine too.
Kind of a little bit of a reference to this land is your land, this land is my land. Interesting. You had the comment about the cops too, about how they were cocky or something like that. It makes me wonder if that came from, didn't he get arrested? Am I wrong? I feel like he got arrested like a while back. I don't know. Let me know if I'm making that up. I don't think I am. I feel like he got arrested. Whatever. I wonder if that's where that's coming from, though, if that's that experience. But then he had the red, white, and blue reference, and then he has the this land is your land, this land is my land reference. I'm wondering if this is like a unhappy with America kind of thing. I don't know. I know he's a veteran, too. I think he's a veteran. I don't know. It's interesting.
This land's mine, too. Is this all true, man? Or is it just bad news? She said mirrors and smoke, her eyes turned red and her lips all old. Got some bad news. I woke up missing you. My friends are all degenerates,
I've served 8 years. Hold on.
I served 8 years just to be told that nobody cares and the land's all sold. I got some.
I served 8 years just to be told nobody cares and the land is sold. So yeah, he did serve. You know what that reminds me of is there's a John Denver song called Readjustment Blues, and it's about when the folks that were fighting over in Vietnam came home, and everybody there was basically rioting, saying we didn't want this war in the first place. Meanwhile, these folks that are coming back from Vietnam are like shell-shocked, and their friends died, and they've just fought for their country and watched their best friends and some, like, you know, siblings and everything else, family members, lay down their lives for the country and then come home just to be told we don't want that war. And that song's very, very emotional, for sure. And it's called Readjustment Blues. Phenomenal song. Oh my gosh, top song, and like in the John Denver catalog, in my personal opinion. But that's what this reminds me of a little bit. I served 8 years just to be told that nobody cared and the land is sold that I was fighting for. That's a tough reality. That's a tough reality for sure. I don't know.
8 years just to be told that nobody cares and the land's all sold. I got some bad news. I woke up missing here. This land's your land. This land mine too. Is this all true, man? Or is it just bad news?
I'm really loving all the horns in this album. It's such a nice layer. Such a nice layer. The build is so good.
Didn't wake up, dead or in jail. Some out-of-town boys been giving us hell. I got some bad news. Fading of a red, white, and blue.
That was a really nice cool off from the last 3 songs. Really, really nice cool off. But then there's still angst in there. It was it was still an angsty song, but there was a lot of it cooled down. Yeah, that was really good placement of that song in this grouping as well. All right, let's keep going. South and Pine. Very acoustic. Will it stay acoustic is one of the questions that I'm thinking right now. Sounds like it might be an open tuning.
The weather's high, the sun is shining.
Got the drums.
And used to call a love of mine. That's why it is raining in my mind.
Raining in my mind.
And love and loss and light and straight, they all seem the same at night. Short and quick and never the same twice. But if you could see her now in a New York City gown, dancing with her heels on South and Pine, then you know the way it goes, my honey. Fucking show for more blood money. Another day, go dancing in my mind.
Wow.
Another day, you're better off not mine.
I think that he was in like a pretty serious relationship and they had like a falling out or something. And I feel like there were like, I don't know, there was some type of drama about like there were non-disclosures signed or something. I don't remember what I read. It was years ago, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, maybe. I don't know if he's in a new relationship now. I have no idea. But it feels like a lot of these songs are written in that really emotional place of this. Like, we had so many good times, and now you're just gone. And it's like nothing mattered. I don't know. That's the vibe that I'm getting from a lot of these songs, like Skin. Like this South and Pine, like Bad News a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you agree with me there, and let me know if I have like that backstory right. I might be wrong. Cool instrumentation there.
The weather's hot, the sun it shines. Used to call a love of mine. That's why it is raining in my mind. But if you could see her now in a New York City gown, dancing with her heels on South and Pine, and you know the way it goes, my honey, a fucking show for more blood and honey. Another day you're dancing in my mind.
Another day you're dancing with my mind.
Another day you're better off not mine.
Another day you're better off not mine. Whoa. There's some love lost going on for sure in this album. I'm loving these horns. They're so good. That bass line's cool. So, you know, I'm listening to like, you know, all these like Love Lost, like You're Better Off Not Mine. And there's a lot of like Christianity reference here, and I'm just thinking about the name of the album with Heaven on Top. I'm wondering if this whole album is like this heavy struggle through all kinds of stuff with relationships and life and loss and everything else, and it's gonna circle around to, but you know what? After everything's all done, heaven ends up on top. That's the ultimate. I really wonder if that's going to be kind of the story of this album. Just as I'm listening through, we'll see if I'm right or not. I might be terribly wrong, but that's just at least where I feel like my brain is kind of tilting towards with the way this is going so far. So, all right, we are on to song number 12 called Cannonball. It's a long album. Like we're at the halfway point right now. Well, short of the halfway point. Long album. I love those guitar parts that do that.
We've come a long way since those drunk days on back roads. You and your high hopes always staying down. You always saw the best of me high in Yosemite.
Saw the best of me high in Yosemite now.
And now I'm driving through Reno, those goddamn casinos. You always kept God close, except that time you bet it all on black. Came back to the room with 20 grand. And you were smiling like a thief with your cheek tearing teeth. You was praying to Jesus, we was running from the police.
More Christian
They're
themes.
using my muses to make fun of me, and your face up while your blood sucks from an IV. We spent it all on gasoline, PCH to Cannon Beach, laid in the sand, and man, I have never seen something more beautiful than you and your Cannonball.
Oh man.
And we've come a long way since that ship and that blue west. You said anything other than another fucking cover of Only the Good Die Young.
The eliding of that phrase was so cool.
You and your Cannonball.
Listen to how it just keeps going here. 1.
And we've come a long way since then. She banned at the Blue West. You said anything other than another fucking cover of Only a Good Die Young.
2, 3, 4. It almost felt like I messed up the counting because it almost felt like there was a short measure in there, but it was just a 4/4 and then a 4/4. But the way that he used the F word to elide the two verses together was very, very, very clever. Also, this is like such a good melancholy love song. Like, I'm really wondering if it's not going to end with the loss of the girl kind of thing. Like, there are actually two aspects of this. It's reminded me of Ed Sheeran songs. The first one I mentioned, here, I'll just go back to it real quick. I'm 142. Listen to the guitar part here. That it's like a double plucked thing, a double plucked string kind of thing, and one finger moves up then back down. Ed does that in Small Bump, one of his old songs, from Plus. And the other thing that's reminded me of an Ed song is the thing I was mentioning before, how it's very melancholy and it almost feels like it's going to lose the girl at the end. It's the way Tenerife Sea is by Ed, and that's a fantastic love song until the very, very end, where it ends with you look so wonderful in your dress, I love your hair like that, and in the moment I knew you best, and then the song ends. Like, it's like, in the moment I knew you best, you were gone. At least that's what it makes me think of for that. So, like, I don't know. I'm really, really wondering if that's where this is going. I might be wrong. But once again, just talking out loud, thinking out loud what I'm feeling and where I feel like it's going to go.
Good die young. You were smiling like a thief with your cheek tearing teeth. You was praying to Jesus, we was running from the police. They covered all the songs that are best kept alone, as your Cannonball sits on Cannon Beach alone. And they're using my muses to make fun of me, and your face up as your blood sucks from an IV. And I never thought it'd be you, I always thought I'd beat you to the golden gates. Won't you wait a few hours there by the door? We've all been here before.
I always thought I'd beat you to the golden gates. Won't you wait a few hours? Is this about somebody dying? I don't know.
But you stood up on your own. Your mom called my telephone, said you've been standing and rambling about gambling and howling out in the night high in Yosemite.
It's that elided thing again. That's so good.
You were smiling like a thief with your cheek tearing teeth. You was praying to Jesus, we was running from the police. They sold off the town that we used to call home, and your Cannonball sits on Cannon Beach alone.
Yeah, I love that guitar technique.
So call up your brothers, won't you take you a ride? There are cannonballs falling in the heat of July. So call up your brothers, won't you take you a ride? There's cannonballs falling in the heat of July. Call up your brothers, won't you take you a ride? There's cannonballs.
It's an E flat. Like, his voice is just not that high, but it sounds so high because he's singing everything lower, and then he breaks that out like that up the octave. It's so interesting.
Heat of July. Call up your brothers, won't you take you a ride? There's cannonballs falling in the heat of July. Call up your brothers, won't you take you a ride? There's cannonballs falling in the heat of July. Call up your brothers, won't you take you a ride? There's cannonballs falling in the heat of July. Call up your brothers, won't you take you a ride? There's cannonballs falling in the heat of July.
Wow. I gotta tell you, I feel like that's one of those ones where there's a lot of like metaphor in there that I'm missing. Let me know. Let me know. I just feel like there's more to that than what I just got in that first listen. Super emotional ending too. That was good. Yeah, let's keep going. Slicked back.
Shotgun in my hands. If you were to say I'm honest, to be contrarian, but I've been working on myself all fall. 6 beers a week ain't bad, little boring is all.
6 beers a week ain't bad.
You're so cool in my living room, and when you talk trash with your hair slicked back, to heaven, heaven, can I bring my girl? She likes romance, good sex, music, and ruling the world.
Such a unique concept of a song.
Gonna start a riot from the edge of my bed, 'cause I still see you in that pool hall in New York in my head. Used to know some folks who put it all online, but you paint landscapes in the evening time. 'Cause you're so cool in my living room, and when you talk trash with your hair slicked back, when I get to heaven, heaven, can I bring my girl? She likes romance, good sex, music, and ruling the world. I'm a 7th generation country boy. My father used red man tobacco bags, baby toy.
This is such a good driving song. This is such a good driving song. Like Open Road, yeah. This it's got a particular drive forward with the way the lyrical or the lead melody is, but then also the way the drums are pushing it forward. It's a good driving song.
I'm a 7th generation country boy. My father used red man tobacco bags, baby toys. I'm gonna start a riot from the edge of my bed, 'cause I still want you in that pool hall in New York in my head. You're so cool in my living room, and when you talk trash with your hair slicked back, when I get to heaven, heaven, can I bring my girl? She likes romance, good sex, music, and ruling the world. In my living room, and when you talk trash with your hair slicked back, when I get to heaven, heaven, can I bring my girl? 'Cause she likes romance, good sex, music, and ruling the world.
And ruling the world. It's that was a good song. It had a really nice drive, a little bit of a different drive than some of the other songs have so far on the album. It was also lighter. It was also lighter for sure. This is the official downslope of the album at this point. We're past the halfway point. and that had a different feel to it. There was a tonal shift for sure. So, all right. Anyways, is the next one. There's a song called Anyway by Noah Kahan
1, 2, 3.
that is just super, super good. I really, really like it. Wondering how this one stacks up just in my mind. I mean, it's basically the same name except with an extra S.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh. I like the way that bass drum's driving this thing right now.
You looked me in the eyes last summer. Said you hate all the pain I'm under. Told me to play your favorite cover of Between the Bars. Been feeling fucking empty lately. I wanna go and see the sea, but I don't got the gasoline to get that far. She said, don't stop now, still got that dreamer in your eye. Saw you back when you played West Virginia when you were too scared to go on stage, but played anyway.
There's some more angst in this one too.
You looked me in the eyes last summer after spending
last summer. So it's really interesting. Just to point out more of the vocal stuff going on. He's singing mostly in his talk register. It's like right around here. Like, this is my talking register. If I was to sing right here, it's kind of like I'm talking, but I'm actually singing. That kind of thing. So that's what he's doing in a lot of this. And the thing about singing in your vocal register where you talk is it's actually really, really easy to get out of tune, specifically going flat, sometimes sharp, but specifically going flat, just because you're so used to being in this level, these notes, that you tend to under support it. And so then you end up falling flat. You go sharp if you over support it. And it's kind of actually a really tough thing to do. It's not as easy as you'd think to sing where you speak. I know that sounds funny, but it really is true. In every single song almost, a majority of it is where he speaks. And it can also come off kind of like you're talk singing. And sometimes he does that intentionally, but I really feel like he does a pretty good job of kind of not talk singing and also singing with good intonation and everything else. It's something that I've really been noticing here on the last few songs, but it's really been true the whole the whole album here.
all of it inside, underneath the covers trying to hide from the world outside. And I ain't feeling empty lately. I'm gonna go and make them see I'll always have the gasoline to get that far. And she said, if you quit now, you let those greedy bastards win. Somehow, how the time it passes now, they hate when you feel afraid and play anyway. Still got that dreamer in your eye. Saw you back when you played West Virginia when you were too scared to go on stage, but played anyway.
That's some ear candy right there. That was really nice.
Don't stop now. Still got that dreamer in your eye. Saw you back when you played West Virginia when
that cutoff is so good.
To go on stage, but play anyway.
I like it. I like that a lot.
You quit now, you let those greedy bastards win. Some
catchy.
Look me in the eyes last summer. Said he hate the pain I'm under. Told me to play your favorite cover of Between the Bars.
That one was interesting. I liked the instrumentation on that. I liked some of those ear candy moments. Yeah, I feel like the last two songs, it's been a kind of a turning point in the album. And, I mean, rightfully so, we're starting to come down the album now. But, yeah, another nice one. Another really nice one. All right, we'll continue. If they come looking. Right now, this has almost like an Oliver Anthony Scornful Woman vibe.
I'm gonna pick you up and head in his old pickup truck. We'll head down the Red River. Throw us a line or two, catch us a brown or blue, and get your wife a flathead and dinner. And Dennis and boys get meaner just when the trees get greener, soon as you cross them state lines. So if they...
The beat of this, like that boom chat, boom chat, boom chat, boom chat, is like almost like a trudging kind of like sometimes speed markings in songs will be like walking speed, that kind of thing, and this is like a trudge to me, like boom chat, step, boom chat, boom chat, boom chat. And so I don't know, it's kind of got this trudge to me almost. I don't know if you guys feel that or not, but I feel like it's got a little bit of that. And there's angst there too.
And Dennis and boys get meaner just when the trees get greener, soon as you cross them state lines. So if they come looking, tell them I'm on the run again, chasing the sun again out of my mind. They come looking, tell them that I died again, crossing state lines again, wishing I was home. Boys hang around the bend, watch when you're crossing them, they can smell the sooner from a mile away. They sit with 6 shooters on their chairs and their coolers, and forget them things work both ways. 38 caliber leads to a massacre, eyes a traveler last May. I beat him so badly, had to hide out in Jersey with my dog Jack and best friend Ray. So if they come looking, tell them I'm on the run again, chasing the sun again out of my mind. They come looking, tell them that I died again, crossing state lines again, praying for more time.
Really unique electric guitar solo.
I'm gonna pick you up and head in his old pickup truck. We'll head down the Red River. Throw us a line or two, catch us a brown or blue, get your wife a flathead dinner.
Get her a flathead dinner. How romantic. That was different. Another different one. I mentioned before, like way back up in here, that I kind of felt like everything was similar. So far, except for Appetite, when I said it like maybe right around Drowning or Say Why. And I sure have eaten my words, because almost every single one has been a different style since then. So my apologies. I was wrong back up there. Another different kind of change up there. So, all right, let's continue. Rivers and Creeks. This is cool.
All them girls are talking about all their boys walking with their big chests and prideful minds.
Wow.
Had a friend in Cincinnati who died with a 6-shooter tape to the.
Had a friend. That is so low to do your falsetto. Had a friend in Cincinnati. It's an E. That's an E. It's honestly, not many people have that low of a falsetto. It's a hard thing to do. You got to be so gentle whenever you do it. Really cool.
Talking about all their boys walking with their big chests and prideful minds. Had a friend in Cincinnati who died with a 6-shooter taped to the roof of his mind. Cause this girl was making love to a man who will never give her what
So
she
interesting.
needs. Like a shark in the middle of the big Pacific Chile. Anything that fucking bleeds. When it gets cold, your love comes and goes. Grows with the vines and the trees. Hate that it grows inside my lungs. Freezes up on my rivers and creeks.
I'm liking this
When
one.
it gets high, you're not around. Go to town to get a different look.
He had the phrase, when I get high. It's a great example of text painting, if you ever heard of that. Text painting is where you make the music mimic what you're saying. So if you were singing like the word, I'm going to go low, and then you went low, that's text painting. Same thing. Got high. Went up for the high note on the word high. Nice text painting. Our brains really like to hear that kind of stuff, and sometimes it doesn't even compute that that's what it was, but our brains love that stuff.
Around, go to town to get a different look. Deep within the shaking earthquake in California summer. Oh, I
Is that an
pray
Elvis
you'll
impression?
never find another.
Hold on.
Around, go to town to get a different look. Deep within the shaking earthquake in California summer. Oh, I pray you'll never find another.
That was definitely an Elvis impression. Also, that note. Hold on.
Earthquake in California summer. Oh, I pray you'll never find.
I feel like that's the note he's going for, and he's a little flat on it, which is another one of those examples of he's just leaving it in.
California summer. Oh, I pray you'll never find another.
Yeah, he got up there. Find another. I think he's trying to get to an F there. Like, I think he might be in the. Yeah. He's in the key of A. It's going to be an F sharp on another. But he doesn't quite get there. It's kind of an F natural plus.
Oh, I pray you'll never find another.
But it wasn't there either. He's kind of in the middle a little bit. It's so flat on both of those, but he's kind of coming off the mic. It's a yell part of the song, and it just kind of fits to leave that in. Very, very fascinating production choice there. Really fascinating, because they could have certainly just had him do it again, and he could have sang it a little bit more key, or they even could have just corrected it in post. That's close enough that you can just kind of edge it up a lot of the time and make it in key, and you won't even be able to tell with like something like Melodyne. It's a really, really interesting choice. I actually like it because it makes it feel real. It makes it feel like it's a live recording. I don't know. Let me know if you guys agree with that. But
I flew across the ocean just humbly hoping I would make it to the other side. 'Cause the boots of Spanish leather are only worn better when there's someone wearing down the high. When there's nowhere to go and nowhere to call home, I hope you swim on back someday. As the sharks eat all the hearts that are falling in love, San Francisco Bay. When it gets cold, your love it comes and goes, grows with the vines and the trees. takes us up on rivers and creeks. And when it gets hot, you're not around. Go to town to get a different look, deeper than the shaking earthquake in California summer. Oh,
There's that Elvis
pray you'll
impression
never
again.
find another. Love is just a river, and love is just a creek leading to the slaughter with the big white teeth. Love is just a river, and love is just a creek leading to the slaughter with the big white teeth. Love is just a river, and love is just a creek leading to the slaughter with the big white teeth. Love is just a river, love is just a creek leading to the slaughter with the big white. Slaughter with the big white teeth. Love is just a river, and love is just a creek.
That was a really unique one. I like that one a lot. I'm putting that one right up there with Santa Fe. That was good. I really, really liked that one. That was really nice. Cool vocal lines kind of out throughout that. Like I said, some really interesting production choices as well. Yeah, I dig that one. That was really, really raw. All right, let's keep going. Plastic Cigarette. This is kind of an intriguing title. Different drum kit on this one.
Well, I ain't written a love song in so long as your hair leads down your spine, but I don't mind a few lines tonight I'll regret for the rest of time. Let your hair
down your spine, I'll regret a few lines.
Don't mind a few lines tonight I'll regret for the rest of time.
So is Plastic Cigarette like a what's it, euphemism or whatever for something else? Is that like a euphemism for cocaine or something? Doing a few lines? I don't know. I'm spitballing here. Let me know. I don't know what Plastic Cigarette would be other than an interesting title.
Down your spine, but I don't mind a few lines tonight I'll regret for the rest of time. Let your hips and your lips and your fingertips slip against the city streets, sleeping in again, sleeping in while my friends get high on the West Side Highway.
Cool lighting of the phrases there again with that sleeping in again part.
Tips slip against the city streets, sleeping in again, sleeping in while my friends get high on the West Side Highway.
Nice. So kind of like a run-on sentence kind of thing.
Did you ever make it back to Byron Bay the day you told me to quit drinking and thinking that I was gonna die before 30? Your mom was so worried about all those kids in the house tearing picture frames down. Our fathers were never around when we were younger.
That run-on sentence is really good. I like that a lot.
So let me go. I saw you on the river's edge, dragging on a plastic cigarette, with your swim top still wet. On the river's edge, dragging on a plastic cigarette.
Dragging on a plastic cigarette. So standing there, plastic cigarette's literally just a reference to a fake cigarette. So there's my answer.
With your swim top still wet. So let it go. Meeting you out on the coast. You hate the smell of real smoke, so why'd you always keep me so low? You were collecting shells out on the bay shore. You know I was a shell before, deep in the hands of another. My brother had told me to leave, but I didn't believe the evil beneath some people you meet out in Queens. The way the rain came down the other day in Byron Bay made me feel so alone. So I just went home and scribbled some poem that I know that you'll never read.
Gotta get that catharsis out somehow, right?
So let it go. Saw you on the river's edge, dragging on a plastic cigarette.
I love the way that
With your swim top
cascades.
still wet.
Hold on, I love the way that cascades down like that. Let it go, swimming on the river's edge, another cigarette. That's such a nice way that kind of cascades down, and it's so easy. It's so easy. But I want to listen to this again because there's a cool hit there.
So let it go. Saw you on the river's edge, dragging on a plastic cigarette. With your swim top still wet.
Yeah, it's a good drop
So
there.
let me go.
With the pickup, the acoustic guitar.
You hate the smell of real smoke. Why'd you always keep it so close?
Why'd you always keep it so close?
So let it go. I saw you on the river's edge, dragging on a plastic cigarette. With your swim top still wet.
That was catchy. I like that one. I could see people easy listening to that one. Easy listening to that one on like a boat or something. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I like that one a lot. Catchy. Cool cascading line there. Catchy title, Plastic Cigarette. Dig that one a lot. That was good. That was really, really good. You can still come.
Where the flock flies in as a mandolin plays a beat down hymn that's in your daddy's blood. It's duck season and his brown end is frozen in that Rogers County mud. It ain't been shy since she got caught, cancer growing down her lungs. But you always got these times to get you by when times are low. Like that time you saw the firework bounce off the dirt and explode. Yeah, you can still come home. Back shot light stays on. The beer's always ice cold. Yeah, you can still come home.
I feel like it's almost like a song of like escapism. Like, I know that you go hunting, go out in the cold to escape the fact that she's got the tumor in her lung kind of thing. But listen, you can still come home. I don't know. That's the vibe that I'm getting, at least. That's what I'm picking up. Maybe I'm missing it. Let me know if I am.
When you're down bad in a taxi cab, all you had to some drunker crowd in Jersey. Christmas Eve alone when your chemicals are low, got your father and your sister in the band all worried. 'Cause you can't play a rhythm like you used to, miss it on a 1-2 kick sounds great. But you'll always have these times to get you by when times are low. Like that time you saw mama's blood. It's tough season, trees so thin, the moon sleeping on Rogers County mud. But you always got these times to get you by when times are low. Like the time you saw that firework bounce off the dirt and explode. Yeah, you can still come home. Back shot light stays home, even though you're grown. Yeah, you can still come home. You can still come home. You can still come home.
Really interesting song on that one. I definitely feel like that's more about escapism than anything else. Yeah. Really liked it though. Just the production of it, but then the way he kind of told the story was good. The one thing I did notice too, he's done it a few times in a few different songs on this album so far, is he loops the first verse back around with the end. And so he'll kind of do the first verse again at the end. Like he had the reference about the duck hunting with the muddy boots in Rogers County or whatever in the beginning and the end. That kind of thing. It's a nice way of making a song full circle for sure. When you do an album that's this many songs, some of that stuff is going to come out in your writing style. And so I don't mind that at all, actually. Just pointing it out that it's kind of one of his stylistic things. I will tell you, this is a long album. Like, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 songs left. At this point, I am like mentally kind of tired, like from really just kind of focusing, and it's like drinking water from a fire hose almost. Like I'm trying to absorb as much of it as I possibly can. So I'm sorry if I'm missing stuff, guys. It's a lot of great music though. It's a lot of great music, and I'm trying to like really, really zero in. But it's a long album. I'm very, very impressed. I mean, a lot of guys will put out like a 10-song album kind of thing and just leave it at that. This is 25 songs. Well, there was one poem at the beginning, so I guess you could call it 24 songs and a poem, but either way. Okay, 7 more left. This is Aeroplane. I'm kind of intrigued by the title on this one. Cool pedal setup on those.
She got married on a porch last June. She's got a new last name. She'll have a new home soon.
Getting married.
With her yellow bandana, gentleman from the south. Them snowy city streets miss having her around. And I'm watching snow fall from an aeroplane. I've been to Oklahoma, I ain't never been to Spain. And I'm saying goodbye to who I used to be. I'll start a forest fire with my family tree. Cause I've been to Kansas City, Southern, to them cold Chicago streets. I played rhythm with the drummer to the finest of the beat. I made a woman fall in love and made a rich man cry.
Another E.
I'm on an aeroplane bound for Spain tonight.
I'm an aeroplane bound for Spain tonight. This feels way more laid back. I really like this one.
She got married on a porch last June. She's got a new last name and a new home soon. And I've been to Oklahoma, but I've never been to Spain. I got myself a ride on an old airplane.
like that one. That was a nice kind of interlude song. Yeah, actually, I really like that one. Just felt easy. I don't know. That was nice and smooth. I like that. All right, next one. Always Willing.
When I was leaving your house, you told me be careful. There's some dark, dark deserts under Arizona skies. And so don't it on you roll you a damn thing. And you've always got somewhere else on your mind. Like somewhere that'll care and maybe treat you fair. With a Spanish tongue and some dark brown eyes. And I know that I'm hell-bent and always will be. But at least God knows I was always will. At least God knows I was always will.
At least God knows I was always willing.
God ain't a man in a two-piece suit.
That was a cool line.
He's a man deep down, he's covered in shit. And he'll come find you whenever it's time. You sound like an old Kentucky coal mine.
Ooh. Hold on, I want that again.
You sound like an old Kentucky coal mine.
I like that rasp like that. That was good.
Hey, sounds like an old Kentucky coal mine. When I finished the show, you told me fly easy. The thunder and London might get a boy down. And those girls that are dancing way out in Hyde Park love a thick accent and a western sound. And I know that I'm hell-bent and always will be. But at least God knows I was always will. At least God knows I was always will. God ain't a man in a two-piece suit. He's a man deep down and he's covered in soot. And he'll come find you in it's time. Your soul's like an old Kentucky coal mine. Your soul's like an old Kentucky coal mine. When I was leaving your house, you told me be careful. There's some dark, dark deserts under Arizona skies. And so don't it on you roll you a damn thing. And you've always got somewhere else on your mind. But God ain't a man in a two-piece suit. He's a man deep down and he's covered in soot. And he'll come find you when it's time. Your soul's like an old Kentucky coal mine. Your soul's like an old Kentucky coal mine.
I really like the chorus on that song. Really nice melody there. But then also I like how he had a really heavy version of it in here, and then that last one it was just him and an acoustic guitar. I like that. I like that a lot. I heard somebody once say that a song can be judged if it's good or not if it's good with just an acoustic guitar accompanying it. I thought that was an interesting thought. That one was one of those songs for sure. For sure. All right, let's keep going. Miles. 5 more.
Yellow lines go on forever. You should treat your baby better. Got myself a real love letter. Says she wants a man who buys her fine wines and paintings. She wants something kind and patient. Tells me nicely that I ain't it. Then buys another round for all her stuck-up friends in Brooklyn. If I'm so fucked up, why you looking at all my songs and all my bookings? At the local jail, I got miles, yeah.
I like how he's kind of singing a little bit more like staccato, like bum 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 bum. It feels a little bit more cutting than some of his other stuff. There's a little bit more aggression to this, specifically in like the consonant delivery. I like it.
All my songs and all my bookings at the local jail, I got miles, yeah, I got miles. Well, I got miles until I'm finally home. You got miles with me on your radio. Well, all my habits ain't genetic, they're self-forming, don't you sweat it. I'll do my very best to quit it. Wake up in the lobby. Best Western is where I call home. Side table and telephone, but Holy Bible sits alone. I guess I'll keep it company. Steal it when the morning comes. Spend my whole life.
The Holy Bible sits alone. I guess I'll keep it company. That's what that line just was. There's a lot of Christian references in this album. I'm really interested to hear how he ends it with Heaven on Top. Yeah, I'm feeling the book start to close a little bit, and I'm wondering if what I said before was true. A lot of this is about hurt feelings, love lost, difficult times, all that stuff, and is Heaven on Top. That's what I'm really wondering.
I guess I'll keep it company. Steal it when the morning comes. Spend my whole life running from all the things I could become. They call it potential. I got miles until I'm finally home.
There's some Western vibe into this too.
And they've got miles with me on their radio. These yellow lines go on forever. The highway's just the moon but better. Truck stop food and rainy weather always get me going. I've been drinking wine for breakfast. Eggs and bacon make me restless. I'll be gone a long while, 'cause I've got miles. I got miles until I'm finally home. Well, I got miles all alone. I got miles. I got
Fading out. Hitting us with the fade out.
I've got miles.
It's a long fade out. Wonder if he's telling us something with that. I've got miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. It's just never ending. Infinity. I don't know. That's interesting. Like that one. I like that one a lot. I feel like that really reminds me of, the thinking that you do whenever you're on the road driving. Another good driving song. What was the other good driving song? I can't remember. I think it was If They Come Looking. think it was If They Come Looking. Felt like a really good driving song. Anyway. All right. Let's keep going. Next one. All Good Things Past. I'm wondering if this is going to elicit some nostalgia. Immediately, this feels like Bon Iver 22 a Million. You have to go listen to there's a song called 45 on 22 a Million, I believe is the song that I'm thinking of. Sounds very, very, very similar to this. Kind of these doubled horns with an acoustic guitar. Maybe just add a little bit more reverb and some samples, and it sounds like Bon Iver 22 a Million. Phenomenal album. One of my favorite albums, actually. But anyway, that's a side note.
Good things pass, and your boy got himself into some trouble again. But all my friends are bound to share in this denial. And the coming of the Lord couldn't keep me from down south, come back, smile. That old home and popsicle frozen empties on the burn pile. Keep us in your prayers. We've been burning at midnight old. What if I told you it'll never burn hot enough?
That's a sad thought.
And the coming of the Lord couldn't keep us from God's unending love. That old home and popsicle frozen empties on a barren glove. All good things pass, but there are better things ahead. Nostalgia has a way of looking better in your head. You'll turn around to see eyes brown shining in deep gem. With all good things past, there's 10 in bloom. All good things pass, like the cold Philadelphian winter streets on New Year's Eve when I couldn't find my way home. And the coming of the Lord couldn't keep me from crying on the telephone. With my glinties open, my hands were frozen, piling empties all day long. All good things pass, and your boy got himself into some trouble again. But all my friends are bound to pass this grin around.
It's like a song about looking back on the good things that have happened and like drinking because it's not here now and now I'm in trouble. Really interesting. Like mourning the loss of what you had. The dude knows how to write some heavy stuff. Some really heavy stuff. Definitely could get some people in the feels with this one.
And the coming of the Lord couldn't keep us from a curse word back down south. That old home and popsicle frozen while mama says to watch your mouth. all good things pass, and your boy's got himself into some trouble again. But all my friends are bound to share in this denial.
Really nice song. Really nice song about mourning what we once had. Yeah, I like that one. The dude knows how to write some great lyrics. Really great lyrics. He's a lyrical genius for sure. For sure. There's a reason why he's as popular as he is. All right, we are in the home stretch now. 3 more songs. This one's Camper.
Sleep in your jeans in the back of a camper. Slip 'em off slow while the stars do shine. Drive through the night just trying to understand her. Why she'd ever want to call that cowboy mine. California, baby, have you ever seen the darkness? Have you heard the sound of silence when it's just right? California, baby, I've been in this room for so long that I don't have the words to say goodnight.
Done a really nice job picking the drum kits in these productions. Like there have been a few different kits. This one fits the style so nicely.
California, baby, have you ever seen the darkness? Have you heard the sound of silence when it's just right? California, baby, I've been in this room for so long and I don't have the nerve to say goodnight. So sleep in your jeans in the back of a slip 'em off slow while the stars do shine.
Once again, using the lyrics from the beginning of the song.
Drive through the night just trying to understand her. Why she'd ever want to call that cowboy mine.
Really nice. Great example of a strophic song being like 2 verses, and it's just 1 verse, 2 verse. Some of the songs, the 2 of the songs I believe in Streets of London were that way. I think if I recall, the first 2 songs didn't even have a chorus really. And the 3rd song was the only one with the chorus. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly. But anyway, great strophic song there. Another use of him reusing the lyrics from the beginning, kind of repurposed at the end to reflect on them. Really, really nice too. Okay. The penultimate song, the second to last song, Sundown Girls. I like the
Recall
guitar part.
watching sun out of London slowly hit the ground. Played out in Hyde Park, oh, and the night stars slowly came around. First time in so long, sing live, sing along in the back of a crowd. The road goes on till it ends. Halfway
F sharp.
across the world within sundown.
Just about as high as he sung in the whole album. It's in the second to last song. Like if you could imagine somebody doing like an album concert of this, which would be insane. But if he did something like that, this would be tough to sing at the end like that.
Goes on till it ends. Halfway across the world within sundown girls.
It's high for him.
The road goes on till it ends. You feel like tonight till about 4 or 5 and sleep in.
Nice pause going into the interlude again. of London references.
The road goes on till it ends.
I wonder what London means to him.
Halfway across the world with them sundown girls and my friends. The road goes on till it ends. We'll feel
See, that was another voice crack kind of thing that he left in there, and it's just so pure and so emotional.
goes on till it ends. We'll feel alive tonight till about 4 or 5 and sleep in.
Really nice. That was a really nice kind of rise and fall on that one. I like that a lot. I like that a lot for sure. Yeah, really nice. Okay. The title song of the whole shebang, the last one. Where is it all leading to? I'm really wondering if it's heaven's on top with God and just despite all this stuff, that's where I turn. I'm really wondering if that's what this is about. Let's see. I am excited for the title song. All right. Lock in. Here we go. Oh, I love that chord change.
Gonna fight, gonna cry, gonna fall in love. Scrap and claw for what we're dreaming of. Spend a night in jail after pissing off a cop.
Is that the... Okay, wait. Is that the reference? I mentioned it before. Did he get arrested for pissing off a cop? I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Like, he, like, disrespected them or something. Let me know. Let me know. I might have to go look that up later anyway. Let's back up just a little bit.
For what we're dreaming of. Spend a night in jail after pissing off a cop. Go through hell with heaven on top.
Go through hell with heaven on top.
Lose some
It's kind of what I was talking about. Go through hell with heaven on top.
phones who we hold dear. The fireflies that it took us shine awfully clear. You won't find no answer safe at home. You can't learn heartbreak from a poem. And every hard time song rhyme friend you got, you'll have with heaven on top. You'll have with heaven on top.
Feels very whole and resolved right now.
We'll fight for our flags in some foreign place, while those greedy politician boys all red race. Drive to California and surf the coast. Be known for cutting up and cutting shit too close. It's a long hard day and a talk with Dad. He was a heavy-footed boy in an old fastback. You won't find no answer safe at home. You can't learn heartbreak from a poem.
You can't find answers safe at home. You can't learn heartbreak from a poem.
And every hard time song rhyme friend you got, you'll have with heaven on top. You'll have with heaven on top.
Wow. That's definitely where it was all leading to, wasn't it? All right, is he going to bring it back and do one really intimate verse to end it? I'm thinking that's what we're about to get. That's how he's ended a few of these.
And you won't find no answer safe at home. You can't learn heartbreak from a poem. And every hard time, song, rhyme, friend you got, you'll have with heaven on top. You'll have with heaven on top.
Nice ending. Oh, yeah. That was so nice. That was so nice. Wow. Guys, we made it. That was the entirety of the album with Heaven on Top by Zach Bryan. Final song, title song. Really nice, solid ending. Kind of pointed to exactly where I thought it was going to. I liked it. I liked the ending. I thought there were a few stronger songs in there than Heaven on Top, but I get why that was the title track. It really does kind of group all the songs together for a reason. So, really, really like that. My top 5 in 5th place in just this first listen. 5 was Aeroplane. Really, really like that one. 4 was Rivers and what was it called? Rivers and Creeks. That one was pretty doggone catchy. 3 was... Sorry, I wrote it down and now I can't read what I said. Oh, yeah. Santa Fe was number 3. That one was super poppy. I could see that one hitting the radios for sure. Number 2, I had a Dry Deserts. Another poppy one that could be on the radio as well. And the number 1, though, right here, Skin. Oh, my gosh. Gave me goosebumps. The lyrical content was amazing. That's why I do truly feel that he is a lyrical genius. That the lyrics in that kind of song, just absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So, anyway, thank you for watching or reacting to this with me, watching me react to this. If you made it to the end of this video, well done. Thank you for sticking around this long. You literally stuck around so long that my light that's a rechargeable light back there went out. So this is a much longer video than I think I anticipated. The album itself is 1 hour and 15 minutes, but we're sitting here at just shy of 2 hours and 15 minutes. So thank you guys so much for sticking around. I mentioned this before, but sometimes my videos do get blocked from YouTube just because the way this all works. When I post a reaction, a breakdown, an analysis to somebody else's art, they have copyright claim of that art, which is the way that should be. So what happens is the views that I get, a majority of the time, actually the money goes to them and they make the money. But sometimes these people's publishers or whatever, they don't even allow it, and so it's just blocked. I can't post it to YouTube or anything, and so I'm forced to go over to Patreon and post it over there. So my full catalog of blocked videos and all that, and all the ones that are on YouTube, are all over there together, along with other things too. I do a VIP live stream for my VIP members where I react to an album like this, and it's only for those VIP members, so that's fun. Album recommendations, chats, whole 9 yards. So if you want to head over there to see those block videos, go for it. Otherwise, if you liked this video, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I will catch you on the next one.